Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Monday to you. I'm so glad that you are in here. The two people that I see so far. I'll wait for a few folks to come on in while I introduce myself. My name is Sonia Marie. Hello, hello. And I am the columnist for Essence Magazine. Yep, I write that horoscope column in the back of the magazine. I have a bunch of different clients. If you just check out the description box highly right below this video, you will see all the information about me and what it is that I'm doing. I want to prep you and let you ladies and you guys know that my books are coming soon. I am preparing to put out that astrology book first, and it's coming. I just want to let you know that I haven't forgotten about announcing it or anything, and I'm still moving forward with it, and Mercury is now direct, so it can really move forward. But just to give a quick announcement about that, it's happening, it's going down. Squirrel, the disappearance of my aunt, that's coming down at the end of the year, first of 2021, around about. In any case, I just wanted to let you guys know a few things what's going on while folks roll in. What's up, True Empress? And Vaughn is here. Hi, Gail. Well, I haven't seen you in a while. Danielle is here as well. Bijou, Sassafras. Oh, walaikum salam, William. What's happening? Hi, Ty. Dr. Locks. What's up, Shamir? What's happening? Hey, y'all in Atlanta or worldwide, y'all need to check out Dr. Locks. If you have locks or you want natural hair care, check out Shamir and Dr. Locks. Yes, that's DRLOCS. Dr. Locks. She's doing her thing. Robbie is here. Like I said, Lee is happening. What's going on? She is happening. And she's here. Hey, Danielle, Jasmine, Artesia. What's happening? Oh, this is awesome. I'm glad y'all all are rolling through. And thank you for being patient with us, sister. I mean, through this retrograde moment, and also through the fact that it was my solar return last week, and I really was doing my best to work, but at the same time, thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. Hi, Asa. At the same time, I wasn't really trying to work, and I wasn't really trying to do too much, and then shit was falling apart. So, and then through with another video at the end of the week to let you know what's on the move for me. I'd appreciate it if you can join us. Yo, I'm happy to report this week. I think, first of all, let me start here. Let me start by saying, yes, William, tell her, Shamia, drop your information, please, your IG information and or your website. The folks would really love to see that. Yo, before I get started, I don't know if y'all familiar with me, and if you're not and you're a cross watcher, what's happening? I appreciate you being here for real. But if you are familiar with me, you know that I really, really do my best. Hi, Yaya, and with astrology, to teach astrology, but at the same time to show both the good and the not so good, the unfavorable. Hi, Sandrine, what's happening? Oh, happy birthday. Happy solar return to you, sweetie pie. Cancer's in the house. I do my very, very best to try to show both sides of what's happening in the world, or I should say, what's happening energetically, so we can, in my opinion, begin to live each day from an integrated point of view. I think it's very, very important that we appreciate and give reverence to the not so good as well as the harmonious. But I'm happy to report this week with a couple of adjustments in our emotions. We are doing our best to find the happy this week. I want to point out one or two things, and then I'm gonna get off of this thing and go talk to the village. By the way, this is the last month of the village. If y'all heard me talking about it, this is the very last month of it, so you cannot join. However, I am devising a online course in which the village can be all day, every day, as long as we keep it up and keep it going. So look for that as well. Your girl got work to do. I want to do my best to bring spirit through astrology, bring spirit, or I should say astrology, through our ancestors and what it is that they want to talk and how they use this particular modality and other modalities to show you exactly what God is saying every day, each day, at least through me. And there are various different ways in which messages come through, but I am only responsible for this one. This one right here, right here. All right. So I do my best to show you both sides of what's happening, so we can be prepared, so we can be aware, so we're not thrown off. And one of the most important points is that we don't take everything personally. That's a really big lesson for growing people of all ages to adapt to make their own, not to take comes at you, even the things that your mother and father, your parents, your family, and your spouses have made challenging for you. Nothing on this planet is personal. It's all purposeful, but it's not personal to dig you and take your heart out. You dig what I'm saying? All right. So with that being said, I want y'all to pay attention to Tuesday rolling into Wednesday. Why? Because Wednesday is that feel good day, and I don't want y'all to feel guilty for it. Squirrel, I think I may have made mention to this, and I'm gonna come back. Y'all know I will. I think I may have made mention to this some time ago throughout me being on these broadcasts or whatever, that oftentimes we as people, especially black and brown people, in the way we are, have been indoctrinated to this civilization, that we need to struggle in order to celebrate. We need to go through something extremely arduous in order to feel like we've accomplished something and we've won. Well, I'm here to debunk that fact, and I'm here to say, as many people have said before in wonderful books and sermons and all kinds of things, that we are not put on the planet to suffer, y'all. So I wanted to preface my point with that notion, is that even though we are living in some very unpredictable times, even though black and brown people are still dying, they still tripping, they are still gathering, they are still coming together, they are coming for us. Understand that. And I say us, including white folks that are for us. Black and brown people, they are coming for anything that is going to take them out of power. You get this? At the same time, we must balance that fear, that understanding of these changing times, of these aware times, of these paranoid times, with some happiness. And Tuesday sliding off into Wednesday, as I circle back to my point, is one of those days in which we do not have to feel guilty. DJ Shani, we do not have to feel guilty for finding some kind of happy. Again, I moved. I got books done. I know a lot of people that have really, I told my niece the other day, we're going to start a happy people, even though we are going through the struggle. I'm coming back to my point, don't worry. Even though we are going through the struggle, we are doing our best to hold on to the blessings, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Is there anybody that can go with this hashtag, COVID blessings? Although the fact that we've been shut, I keep saying it, and I'm telling y'all, watch out for it, okay? Be careful. But the bottom line is, even the opportunities that we are being given, we're recreating ourselves, we're recreating our value, we're recreating, thank you, Sage, I appreciate that. We are recreating that COVID blessings. I'm saying we are recreating our outlook on lives. We are recreating our environment. And I honestly believe that there are those that hold on to that struggle mentality, those that hold on to the pain, those that are getting indoctrinated into the distractions, although they are real distractions, in the fact that black and brown people are dying and we need to change some shit up. It's all distracting from the happy that we need to hold on to just a little bit so we can live through this. Does that make sense? Have you ever seen anybody trying to swim and they end up drowning, and they're on a hope and a prayer as they're swimming on a hope and a prayer, but nobody's throwing them anything positive. Nobody's throwing them no life fucking preserver. Nobody's throwing them the little ring or whatever. Nobody's throwing them the happy in order to get through the storm, in order to get through the fact that they may be drowning. You need to stay above it. Hey D, we need to stay above it. High tension. Y'all understand that? So this week is giving us a moment. This week is giving us a moment to say, yo, let me get back on the horse here. Let me find my happy. Let me continue to add to the recreation of our lives. Let's find a way to reason to put up, hey, Miss Reese, to put up that COVID blessing hashtag. Like, for sure. Like, what have you been creating? What new job opportunities have you been given? Even if you've been fired, which ones are coming up for you? What jobs and entrepreneur opportunities are you creating for yourself in order to move forward? What kind of relationships are you building with your children because you're spending so much time with them? You understand what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Miss Reese. It's my new apartment complex lounge. This is one of the lounge areas. It's pretty not a lot. I keep saying that, but it feels good. And thank you, God. So what are you doing? What are you doing, honestly, to hashtag this COVID blessing? What are you taking out of it? And again, Wednesday is a really good day. And this is one of the times that I am going to give you specific aspects so you can see what's going on. And again, I'm off this thing. On Wednesday, we have the moon, which I think is going to be in Cancer. No, the moon is in Taurus, my bad. On Wednesday, the moon will be in Taurus. Let me tell you, it's gonna sextile Neptune. The moon in Taurus will trine Jupiter. The moon in Taurus will trine Pluto. The moon will also trine Saturn. By the way, trines, that aspect, and sextiles are harmonious. The ones that give us a little bit of little shake up every now and again, make us grow, make us see difference, right? Are the oppositions and the quincunxes and definitely the squares. But when you see something that's happening, or you hear of something that's a sextile or a trine, those are certain degrees away from each other, a planet away from another planet, a moon away from another planet, that's creating harmony. Yes, yes, y'all. Intuitive learning as we go along. It's necessary because you got to do this for yourself. You have to do this for you. You got to understand it for you. Yes. So here's the deal. The moon, sextile in Neptune, the moon is emotions. Remember this. The moon is emotions, all the feels, the reactions that are going on around you, the karmic connections that are coming back to prove a point, right? Is in sextiles in harmony with Neptune, with the escapism that's around you, the art and the music that's around you, wanting to go drift off into your dreams, into your sleepy dreams, but even into your aspiration dreams. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. The moon is trining a harmonious aspect to Jupiter. Lessons right there. You dig what I'm saying? What? Simple pleasures is what I put on here. The moon is sextiling, another wonderful, wonderful aspect to the sun. So our emotions are hooking up nicely with our ego self, with our core self, allowing us to be comfortable in our skin. Does this make sense to y'all? Do y'all see the happy that's forming? Yes, yes, y'all. Can I get some response on this day, Wednesday? Now, if you're intuitive, you're going to feel it on Tuesday. And if you're intuitive, you'll feel it trickle down after Wednesday and into Thursday. You understand? Are y'all getting a choppy feed? Oh, I'm so sorry. Lee, what's happening on this recording? Anybody else choppy? I see the Y's coming up. Is it so disturbing that I need to come back, or should I keep going? Say go or no. Keep going. Okay, Shamir. Thank you. To be quite honest with you, I'm good? Okay. It buffers a little bit. Okay, okay. Keep going, keep going. Okay, it might be because I'm outside right now, but if I start walking and talking, then it's gonna get worse. So let me just pipe down, and I'm gonna go per your advice, the majority of the advice. Forgive me, y'all. Maybe the replay will be a little bit better. Okay. Thank you, Sassafras. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tatiana. Appreciate you too. Okay, so here's the deal. The bottom line is that Wednesday, if you can hear that and connect with that, Wednesday is this day, keeping that thing going. Oh, no problem, William. It's all good. You was just quality controlling, and I appreciate that, because sometimes you don't know. On Wednesday, this feel good day, The moon is trining Pluto. So this is the fourth aspect in which there's some harmony, y'all. There's the fourth aspect in which there's some things that'll make you feel like not only are you back on the horse and you moving through because Mercury's in its shadow period and it wants us to go forward, right? But it's also a building up of power, a building up of understanding of self, a building up of what it is you just came out of. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna run with it. The moon is trying in Pluto. Yo, we just been through some shit. I'm gonna tell you honestly. So, not everybody felt Mercury retrograde the same way, but because Mars in Aries was going up against that Mercury retrograde in Cancer for these past 3 weeks or so, it's been a little bit extra hard. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line is everybody felt like they was kind of going through the mud, so to speak. That's no more. And this week is offering an opportunity where you can kind of come up out of it, get back on a horse and claim your stake. Now, forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've done. Forgive yourself for the lessons that you learned. You might have slipped in to a habit or a reoccurring situation or a person for that matter. May have slipped into a person. and in doing that thing, maybe you felt a little different. Maybe you felt a little more powerful because you said to yourself, you know what? And to a situation, it could be, like I said, it could be a person, it could be a job situation, it can be a reoccurring theme that has been happening in your life where you needed some confirmation to say, let me try this one more time just to see if I'm crazy. Entanglements. I'm not getting involved with that conversation, y'all, because I tell you to stop being distracted by this thing and get Breonna Taylor's fucking killers in jail and Sandra Bland's killers in jail and all these motherfuckers that have, not motherfuckers, I say that with endearment, but all of these wonderful, beautiful people that have died in vain. But in any case, the bottom line is has been some type of entanglement. But here's the deal. Even when you find yourself in that space, in that entanglement, you know, what have you learned? Are you walking out of that, truthfully? Are you walking out of that thinking, okay, I'm gonna stay with this because this reoccurring situation is actually me now? That's the reason why I didn't do that thing. And here's the bonus. You are not upset with yourself. You actually sat there and said, that's the confirmation I needed. Thank you, God. That's when you know the movement is moving. That's when you know you're on the next plateau. That's when you don't know Mercury in its hard way has done its job. Are y'all hearing me? Yes, yes, y'all, even though I may be breaking up a little bit. Are you hearing me? Please don't be heavy on yourself. Again, with Wednesday coming up around and that moon sextile in Neptune, went over that. The moon trine in Jupiter, talked about that too. The moon sextile in the sun, we touched on that. And then the moon trine in Pluto. Pluto is power, transformation, intimidation. You understand? Inferiority, superiority. Pluto says, yo, I've arrived. And when this moon is going up, I should say, not going up against, but is in harmony with Pluto, it's saying that I have touched, everything that I have destroyed, everything that I have stepped forward to, every bridge that I have burned, and we own it. We take accountability for it. Why? Because on that same day, as I look back down here, I feel powerful in it. That's Pluto. I feel like I earned something in this. I am who I am. Fuck that shit. And moon is trining Saturn. So Saturn is the accountability piece. Saturn is the responsibility piece. So when the moon is trining it, it's like, oh, that hard work is paying off in the realization, if not anything, in the realization that I am who I am, and that's all who I am. Who said that, Papa? I am who I am, that's all who I am. I miss fucking Papa. Papa was the bomb, to be truthful with you. What happened? Did he die? I am who I am, and that's all who I am. Why? Because Saturn says you worked for it, bitch. Like, you work for it. You work for it. So feel the moon. Feel the goodness of that. Understand the reasons why your life has gone through, or your spirit has gone through this particular karmic moment in which you had to see it again. Just one more time again. You know you love Papa. Love's love. You know you love Papa. I don't know why he was into Olive though. She was all quirky. She probably was good in bed. That was some superficial bullshit. I just had to make myself laugh. The only thing, but I'm saying though, the moon trining up against Saturn, the only thing you got to worry about is just owning that shit. Being okay with that. Being okay with that. Being okay with what it is you learned. Being okay with what you went through. Being okay with the hard work. Yo, people, and I'm gonna be done in this minute. People shit on Saturn. And I want y'all to remember this. On top of all the things that we talk about, I want y'all to remember this too. Please have a different approach to Saturn. Like I started this video with having a different approach to your challenges, okay? Please have a different approach to Saturn, which is like the taskmaster, is the number one challenger in your life. Why? Because it makes you better. We have to get better, y'all. We have to get better. So do you and everybody in your life a favor. Own up to the work that you've been doing. Own up to where you are. Take it on. Ask for more if you have to, so you can get better. Ask for more. You may be tired. Take a break. Come back in it. 13th round, 14th round, come back in it. You know why? Because you are getting better. You know why? Because if you take on Saturn's indoctrinations, that's not the right way to put it. I've tried to get fancy. You know, sometimes you have that jail talk. Sonya can reach for some jail talk. I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucker been reading the dictionary. You know, people read the dictionary in jail. They just have these words. I always use this reference, but it's just funny to me. Sometimes they just pop out with words. It's like, so yeah, no, that's not it. But go back. Go back to what Saturn is saying. Saturn is like, yo, own your hard work. Own the accountability. Because why? Saturn always leaves a gift at the end. My mentor taught me that years ago. Saturn always leaves a gift at the door. Always. So if you reaching for something, keep reaching. If you are getting cleaning things out of your life, keep cleaning. If shit is getting harder and harder, say, bring it on. I got this. I know who I am. I know who my ancestors are. I know I got $1, $2, $3, $4. That's all I need is $4. Y'all motherfuckers won't give me 5, but I got 4. I could do it with 4, damn it. You know? Own your place on this planet by looking at the happy, by owning this Wednesday transit of all those beautiful, beautiful transits that are rolling through. Own that shit. Own that shit. That's funny, Sam. Ain't that true? In living color. Own it. Smile in it. And look at everybody and go, yeah, you can complain. Things may be falling apart, but here's my glimmer of hope. Here's what I know that I've done. And I'm going to take this little bit that I've done, and I'm going to build on this, and I'm going to fly because of it. I'm going to fly because of it. All you need is one person to believe in you. All you need is $1 to get to the next day. All you need is one step in front of the other. Pray I'm not preaching too much right now, but I really wanted to drop this in your heart and soul. Don't be hard on you. Good times are here. They're already here. We don't have to go looking for them. The good is in the challenge. It's already here. We are growing and building. Our muscles are getting bigger from the inside out, like yoga out this motherfucker. You fuck with somebody that been doing yoga for a while, and they will stretch and flip and put their foot in the back of your head and flip around and twist you. And you be like, what the fuck? How they do that? They've been doing yoga, man. You just can't see their muscles. They tight from the inside out. That's what we doing, y'all. I pray you receive it, love. I pray that you all receive it, you know, because I'm doing my best to do the same. Trust me, I don't speak nothing that I'm not working on myself to do. That's why we in this together. That's why we are in this together. I love you. Y'all be good. All right? Vaughn will start laughing at some Who the fuck is what? Tukey. Y'all be good. I see y'all in a minute.